Are you curious to see how iconic tourist sites have transformed over the years? Welcome to Iconic Tourist Sites, Then versus Now, brought to you by Trailvia channel. The modern idea of tourism originated in the 17th century when wealthy Europeans embarked on the Grand Tour around France, Germany, Italy and Greece. These intrepid travelers sought out classical art and architecture, soaking up the cultural riches of the continent. Some of the historical sites, monuments and cultural attractions they visited possibly look much the same today as they did back then. Far more likely is that, whether through neglect, historical shifts or renovations, many of those tourist sites bear little resemblance to their original appearance. Join us now as we journey across the globe to take a look back at 6 such iconic tourist sites around the world that have changed notably over the years. Few major monuments around the world have as storied a history as Istanbul's Hagia Sophia, a celebration of the city's diverse cultural influences. This iconic site dates back over 1,500 years. Built in 537 CE on the site of an earlier church, Hagia Sophia served as a Byzantine church for almost an entire millennium, its soaring dome a testament to the ingenuity of its architects.
After the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople in 1453, the opulent building was converted. 4 minarets, a mihrab, and Islamic calligraphy were added to the existing structure, a physical manifestation of the shifting tides of history. Life at this sacred landmark changed again. The Turkish government converted it into a museum, its doors open to people of all faiths and none. And then, in 2020, it was reverted back to a mosque, once again a place of Islamic worship.
Today, outside of prayer hours, visitors can glimpse inside this UNESCO-listed monument and admire its unique blend of Byzantine and Ottoman, Christian and Islamic designs. Occupying the island of Stadsholmen and 3 islets, Gamla stan is the historic and medieval old town of Stockholm. This district of maze-like cobblestone alleyways is where the city was founded in the 13th century, its foundations steeped in history. The area is notable for its rust-colored townhouses, the majority of which were built in the 17th and 18th centuries, their elegant facades whispering tales of a bygone era.
But despite the original grandeur of the area, from the mid-19th to 20th centuries, Gamla stan was thought of as an undesirable and inhospitable place to live. Historic buildings were left to decay, their former glory fading, and a number of blocks were destroyed for the enlargement of the Riksdagshuset Parliament House. But the story of Gamla stan doesn't end there. In the 1980s, a cleanup and government preservation breathed new life into the district, transforming it into an elegant and vibrant district home to around 3,000 residents.
The Nobel Museum, Kungliga Slottet Royal Palace and Vastalangatan Shopping Street are a few of today's highlights in Gamla stan, a testament to its remarkable transformation. This 2.5-mile-long stretch of golden sand is the epicenter of Rio de Janeiro's beach culture, a vibrant tapestry of sun, sea and sand. These days, vendors on Copacabana Beach hawk caipirinhas and acai bowls to thirsty tourists, while locals show off their soccer skills to a backdrop of high-rise buildings and jungle-covered hills. But this iconic beach wasn't always the bustling hub it is today.
In the 1800s, this coastal paradise was little more than a rocky coastline home to fishing communities and defensive fortresses, a world away from the sun-drenched playground it would become. Back then it was called Sakopenapa, which referred to a bird native to the area, its name echoing its natural heritage. By the turn of the 20th century, tourism began to outpace the fishing industry at Copacabana Beach. Grand hotels such as the Belmont Copacabana Palace opened. Their elegant facades are stark contrast to the humble dwellings of the past, and the promenade with the signature wave-like design was built in 1906, forever changing the face of the beach.
One of the biggest changes occurred in 1970, when a large landfill turned the original sliver of sand into a much wider beach capable of accommodating the thousands of tourists who flock here today, drawn by the allure of its golden sands and vibrant energy. Perched atop the Acropolis in Athens, the Parthenon stands as a symbol of the architectural prowess, cultural heritage and wealth of ancient Greece. Dedicated to the goddess Athena, the marble temple was erected in the 5th century BCE. Its gleaming white columns a testament to the skill and artistry of its creators. Its original structure featured 46 columns and dozens of metopes and sculptures which portrayed scenes of Athenian mythology, their intricate details bringing the stories of the gods to life. Inside was an enormous statue of Athena made from gold and ivory, a dazzling symbol of the city's power and wealth. Sadly, various occupants altered and damaged the landmark over the course of 2,500 years, its once pristine facade bearing the scars of time and conflict. It was converted into a church around 500 CE and an Ottoman mosque in the 1460s, its sacred purpose shifting with the changing tides of history. The roof was later destroyed during an attack on Athens by the Venetians in 1687, a devastating blow to this architectural masterpiece. Much like the rest of the Acropolis, the Parthenon is a fraction of its former glory, its ruined state, a poignant reminder of the passage of time. Yet, even in its fragmented state, it continues to captivate and inspire, leaving visitors with the task of imagining a fascinating bygone era. With its neon billboards, street performers, skyscrapers, and yellow taxicabs, Times Square is perhaps New York City's most emblematic tourist attraction, a pulsating hub of energy and excitement. In the span of almost 150 years, this energetic intersection in the heart of Midtown Manhattan has gone from glamorous to grubby and back again its story, a microcosm of the city's own evolution.
Originally known as Longacre Square, it became the site of William H. Vanderbilt's American Horse Exchange around 1880, a hub of activity in a rapidly growing city. But at the time, it was just a large expanse framed by humble apartment buildings, a far cry from the towering skyscrapers that would come to define it. The name Times Square came into use around 1905 when the New York Times moved into the Times Tower skyscraper, its presence marking a turning point in the area's development. Restaurants, theaters, and luxury hotels soon followed, drawn by the allure of this new center of commerce and culture.
But further development was hampered by the Great Depression, and by the 1930s the area became synonymous with mobster crime and ill-reputed forms of entertainment, its glamorous facade fading. The vibrant Times Square of today began to take shape in the 1990s following efforts by a succession of city mayors, its revitalization a testament to the city's resilience. It's now one of the country's most visited tourist sites, its neon lights and bustling crowds a symbol of New York City's enduring energy.
The name Waikiki means spouting water in the Hawaiian language and is a reference to the area's rivers and springs, a reminder of its natural beauty. In the 1800s, Waikiki was chosen as the location of King Kamehameha's royal court, its strategic location and natural beauty making it the perfect place for a royal residence. Foreign tourism began to flourish in the 1830s, followed by the first road in the 1860s and a tramway in the 1880s. The seeds of the area's transformation being sown, the inauguration of the Moana Hotel in 1901 and a visit from Elvis Presley in 1957 further helped to put Waikiki on the map and influenced a wave of tourism development, its popularity soaring. Today, more than 4 million people visit each year, drawn by the allure of its golden sand, sparkling waters. Waikiki Beach is one of Hawaii's most recognizable destinations, a postcard-perfect paradise of sun, sand, and surf. It's where flashy high-rise hotels line the palm-shaded Waikiki Beach, and surfers catch rolling waves from sunrise to sunset, their silhouettes etched against the golden horizon. This bustling beachside neighborhood hasn't always been a tourism hotspot, though. In the 1400s, marshland comprised much of Waikiki, which was a meeting place for Oahu royalty, such as Chief Kalamakua, its tranquil waters, a world away from the bustling crowds of today.
And so we conclude our journey through time, having witnessed the remarkable transformations of some of the world's most iconic tourist destinations. From the ancient stones of the Parthenon to the shimmering skyscrapers of Times Square, these sites stand as testaments to the enduring power of human ingenuity, ambition, and the relentless march of time. As we've seen, these landmarks have borne witness to empires rising and falling, to cultural shifts and technological advancements, their very fabric woven with the threads of history. And as the world continues to evolve, one can only wonder how these places will continue to adapt, transform, and inspire generations to come. Join us next time as we delve further into the wonders of our planet, exploring the hidden corners and uncovering the secrets that lie just beyond the horizon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Trailvia channel for more amazing journeys and discoveries.